Well, hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe, and if you haven't already, please make sure that notification bell is switched on just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. Now for today's video, I have another review for you for a new launch by Revolution. They did recently launch a brand new collection which was part of their Forever Flawless range, and they released mini versions. So not mini versions of the big palettes I've already got, but just mini versions of the Forever Flawless palettes, and it's like a whole new palette set. So today we have got a review for one of those palettes, and we are going to be reviewing Serenity, or Serenity, I'm not really too sure how to pronounce that. So it's just in this plain nude packaging, and as you can tell by the packaging, it is a very much neutral everyday palette. They look like this. They have 6 pans in them. Some of them have glitters in them like this one does, some of them don't, which obviously doesn't matter too much to me. I'm not a huge fan of glitter in palettes anyway, because I just don't use glitter that much, but they all have a little mirror in here, and they're in the same like tin packaging that the bigger versions are in. So yeah, these are so cute. They retail for £6.99 or £7 depending on what website you're using. And yeah, these are really sweet. This one in particular is cruelty free and vegan, and I believe they have 8 palettes in this range. I have collected 3 of them so far. I have the warm toned one and also the light one with the black and reds in them. So yeah, this is what Serenity looks like. It's definitely more on the everyday neutral side. It's definitely cool toned as well. I'm noticing a bit more cool toned shades in here. And it has 4 mattes, 3 shimmers and a glitter in here. These palettes would be absolutely perfect for, say, beginners in makeup, or people who want to play with makeup but don't want huge palettes in their collection, just because of how small and travel friendly they are. And also there is not too many shades you have to choose from, so it's a lot easier to use, so you're not too overwhelmed. But yeah, we're going to get into today's video. I'm going to start off by swatching these to see what they're like, so let's get started. Oh, also forgot to mention the names are on the plastic sheet, which I hate, but you can't do much about that. And I love the R pans in the palette, they're so cute. So this is the entire palette swatched, and I absolutely love the colours in here. I think there's the perfect amount of mattes and shimmers, and then you have that beautiful glitter in here as well. So I absolutely love the colour story of this palette. So now we can get into the eye look. I'm going to be, of course, using the Revolution Ultimate Eye Base. I swear I don't use anything else anymore, which is silly because I've got so many eye bases. It is a joke. I'm going to start off with this shade here, which is called Honey. It's a very light peachy matte, and I'm going to put this in my crease. It's probably not going to show up so much, but it is a little bit kickbacky, but really not an issue to me as long as the shade's there. Yeah, so a really light transition shade. It probably wouldn't show up on deeper skin tones. Mine actually shows up really well because I've got such a light base on. It is a really pale shade. So next I'm going to go in with this grey toned shade, which is called Glisten. Okay, that's a bit of a random name for a grey shade. No, it's definitely called that. Again, a bit hiccuppy. I'm just going to build this up in my crease. And I'm just going to go in with the shade Honey and blend out the top edges. I'll mix that with the white in here, just so I'm using like most of the shades. I'm just going to start blending that at the top. I'm going to take the darkest matte in the palette, which is called Bronzed. Oops, just dropped the palette. And I'm going to use that to deepen up my outer corners and inner corners. For some reason, I don't know if you can tell, but it's gone patchy here, and I can't seem to fix it. It's fine on this side, which is really, really odd. So I don't know if I just like put too much build up on this side, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. But this side is absolutely fine. So I don't think it's the palette. I think it just might be where I've laid too many oh, that's it. You can see that now. See how it just won't go in here? I don't know. It's very odd. It's like it won't sit in the socket of my eye. I'm like trying to... Might just have to put it like that, and then the second that I blend it out, it just swoops that bit away. It's very, very odd. I'm not entirely sure why it's doing that. For my shimmer, I obviously want to put this all over my lid, but I might put this down first, see what it looks like, because I'm probably going to use that for my inner corner and brow bone. So I'm going to take the shade Dry. It's called Serenity. Please someone help me out. And I'm going to put this all in the middle of my lid. Okay, that shade is absolutely beautiful, but I'm going to put a little bit of the gold on top just so the middle of my lid pops a little bit more. By the way, I'm using these shimmers dry, and they are actually so beautiful dry. But they don't need much help. And then for my lower lash line, I'm going to take a little bit of the dark brown matte again. And then for my inner corners and brow bone, I'm going to take this shade again here, of course. It's just absolutely beautiful. So guys, this is the completed look. I'm going to hop off camera, I'm going to put some mascara on because this is a really nice everyday look, and then I'm going to throw some lipstick on, and then I'll be right back with my final thoughts. So guys, this is my completed look. So I did just put mascara on, and I used my Collection Lash Surd. I absolutely love this mascara. Like, the drugstore have some really good mascaras, and this is one of them. It's so affordable, it's like a £5 or something, so you need to pick this up. And then my lips is by Essence, and this is the Stay 8 Hour Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade 02 Duck Face. So I really hope you enjoyed the look that I created today. It was definitely something more on the easy, everyday, like neutral side. I definitely like wearing these type of makeup looks for just going out on an evening or something. I don't really do anything bright and colourful when I go on like a night out or go out for dinner. This is typically the type of look that I do. So this palette is absolutely perfect for those situations, especially for me. Obviously, if you like to go and wear bright and colourful makeup looks on a night out, then you do you, because I could never do that. I'm not brave enough to do that. But these like small travel friendly palettes are absolutely perfect for an everyday neutral kind of look, especially this palette like in particular. I can't speak for obviously the other palettes yet because I haven't tested them, but I will eventually get there with all of the other palettes. But yeah, this palette is just perfect for me for going out for dinner or going on a night out. And you know, there's not too much in this palette to like overwhelm you. You've got all the shades there that you would use for a look like this. You've got your transitions, you've got shades to go into your crease, and then you've got your like darker brown to go on like inner and outer corners, and then you've got 3 shimmers to choose from, and you've even got a glitter in here if you want to glam the look up even more. But I am an absolute big fan of this, to be honest with you. I think it's an absolute genius idea by Revolution to come out with mini palettes like this. Obviously, it is really good quality as well, like their other Forever Flawless palettes. I love their Forever Flawless palettes. and now I love this. So I hope all the rest of the palettes are like this and perform like this. But as I said earlier, these again would be perfect for beginners, people who don't really like to have big palettes in their collection, someone that just wants just an easy palette to just throw in your handbag or something, and just, even if you want to do your makeup on the go, like these palettes would be absolutely perfect. They've even got like a mirror in them as well. I can't really fault this palette, to be honest. It has everything I need in it if I wanted to do a look like this. Like, I don't think I would ever need to go into a different palette to do an everyday look or something. Maybe if you wanted to do something a little bit more on the glam side, you would need maybe another palette. But no, I just think this is perfect, and I'm so glad I have this in my collection now. I'm definitely going to use this in the future for when I go out for dinner and stuff, because yeah, I just love the shades in here. They're just really nice and neutral. And yeah, there's really not much else I can say about it. It's such a small palette, so there's only so many shades I can talk about. The shimmers in them were absolutely beautiful. I didn't wet them whatsoever, and as you can see, they are so shimmery on my lids. They weren't dry or anything, and yeah, they just performed really well. So overall, I'm super happy with this palette, and this just makes me more excited to test the other mini ones. Let me know which one you'd like me to test next. I do have Dynasty, and also I have the black one that has like the black and the red and stuff in it. So let me know which one you want me to do next, and eventually I will collect all the rest of them. They have like a purple one, a blue one, a green one, so they're not all just like this where they're all neutral every day. They do have others that are more pops of colour and stuff. They have a warm tone one. So yeah, overall I'm very happy with this palette, and it just makes me even more excited to try the rest of them. So yeah, that pretty much rounds up my thoughts and opinions on the Makeup Revolution Serenity palette. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. Let me know down below what you think of this palette. Is it something you're going to pick up, or have you already tried it? I'd love to know your thoughts and opinions, and of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!